UNESCO announces new heritage sites around the world, mountain monasteries in South Korea, a Saudi oasis and Mumbai's Art Deco buildings are among a number of sites to make it onto UNESCO's World Heritage List. Being listed gives them legal protection under international treaties. The UN's cultural organization, meeting in Bahrain, have been agreeing which landmark sites around the world need preserving for their cultural, historic or scientific significance. Here are some of the chosen sites. Ancient port city, Kalhat, Oman. In the east of Oman, the walled city of Kalhat was a bustling port in the 11th and 15th centuries. It is a unique archaeological testimony to the links between the east of Arabia and the rest of the world, says UNESCO. Hidden Christian sites, Nagasaki, Japan. The site on Kyushu Island consists of 10 villages, a castle and a cathedral, and were built between the 18th and 19th centuries, at a time when the Christian faith was banned in Japan. They reflect the earliest activities of Christian missionaries and settlers in Japan, and bear unique testimony to a cultural tradition nurtured by hidden Christians, UNESCO says. Gothic and Art Deco architecture, Mumbai, India. Having become a global trading hub in the late 19th century, Mumbai embarked on an ambitious urban planning project, constructing beautiful buildings for residential and commercial use. The Victorian buildings are more classical constructions with balconies and verandas, while the Art Deco buildings are cinemas, flats and hospitals in an array of colors. These two ensembles bear testimony to the phases of modernization that Mumbai has undergone in the course of the 19th and 20th centuries, UNESCO says. Evolving cultural oasis, Al-Aqsa, Saudi Arabia. Al-Aqsa, in the eastern Arabian Peninsula, is the largest oasis in the world and has been home to humans from the Neolithic era to the present day. It also boasts 2.5 million date palms, gardens, canals, springs, wells, a drainage lake, historical buildings and archaeological sites. UNESCO called it an exceptional example of human interaction with the environment. Mountain monasteries, South Korea. The Sansa mountain monasteries in the south of South Korea have been operating as centers of faith since the 7th century. The 7 temples contain open courtyards with lecture halls, pavilions and ornate Buddha halls. UNESCO called them sacred places, which have survived as living centers of faith and daily religious practice to the present. Sasanid archaeological landscape, Iran's Fars region, the mix of fortified structures, palaces, and city plans, at 8 archaeological sites across Fars province, date back to the era of the Sasanian Empire, from the 3rd to 5th centuries. The sites not only reflect the optimized utilization of natural topography, but also bear witness to the influence of Roman art and the Achaemenid and Parthian cultural traditions, UNESCO says. Iran country profile, dry-walled settlement, Kenya. The Thimlich Oinga is the largest and best preserved dry stone wall settlement, typical of Kenya's Lake Victoria region. The settlement, situated northwest of Migori town, is thought to have been built in the 16th century and appears to have served as a fort for communities and livestock. UNESCO called it an exceptional example of the tradition of the first pastoral communities in the Lake Victoria Basin. Photos courtesy of UNESCO. You may also like,